because I didn't have,
Although I say we'll probably
fees and
say
services.
already.
Fees and services. Oh, didn't I didn't, yeah, I didn't add two.
Please sign your checks.
Yeah,
Service
thank you.
contract. Go to municipal security. That's neat. I had, lost to it.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning.
It's 10:05.
Things are in the car.
You good?
Yeah, go with that. I'll just with the J's in the car.
Ed?
Yes.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to the January 25th, 2024 Carroll County Commission meeting. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As you can see, Commissioner McCarthy will not be joining us today, so Commissioner Nelson and I will
Hey,
struggle through. Public comment.
Yes, Rick Kane from Wolfboro. Back at the beginning of October, I requested the wage study for the employees, and I received the non-union, and I still have not received the union wage study. It's been 4 months, and I'd like to know when I could be expecting that.
I don't have the answer to that, but I will get it to you.
Thank you very much. And also, do we know how many agency staff are currently hired at the nursing home?
I didn't get that from Rich this week. He normally gives it to us. I did not get
Yeah,
that.
because I've requested that also, and I'd like to, thank you very much.
I have been checking everywhere, every state. Everybody is in the same boat.
Yes.
All over, all states, well, I'm going to talk to 5 different places. Everybody's in the same bind. But sure, get the information.
Yeah. And agency. Any other public comment? Kevin?
Yeah, my name is Kevin Houle. It's Houle. I live up the road there. I wasn't here last Thursday, unfortunately, because I was trucking hay from far away, spending money that really could have gone here to the county to help balance the budget. But I guess my real problem is I had a visit from Corporal French from the Ossipee Police Department because the farm manager had called the police on me for giving him good advice. In my letter to the editor, I told him to watch his back, and that's good advice. Okay, thank you.
Any further comments? No, we'll move on to media questions. Melissa?
No one on the Zoom.
All right, I'll need a motion to approve the minutes for the January 18th meeting.
I like that motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Signature copy for you.
Ready? In the bucket.
Yes, please, in the back, yeah. Keep track.
All right, the manifest, the accounts payable for January 25th is $464,650.13, and the payroll is $262,726.96. Motion approved.
Just say I thought I caught a mistake, but no, at our end, over signing checks.
Yeah.
It's explained to me, so I make a motion to accept.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Now we will recess to go into Hales location select board meeting.
10:09.
Motion to
Motion to
Motion to go into session for meeting, whatever you call it.
second.
All in favor? That's right, I'm the clerk, I forgot.
The other clerk.
I forgot that.
All right, we have three approvals. We have the town meeting approval for Hales location. We have the school, warrant rather. We have the school warrant, and we have the MS-26 for the school, MS-26 and the MS-636 for, what's that for, the town?
For the town
For the
budget.
town.
Mhm.
And they don't need a motion, right?
No,
They
they've
just
already
need-
approved the budget amounts, so.
So they just need,
needs-
they just need signatures.
Thank you.
I don't know if you saw these or not.
This is there.
So we will sign those. We also need a motion to approve the minutes for the January 11th meeting and the January 18th meeting for Hales location.
I make a motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting my selectman title here. Selectman title here.
That was everything for Hales, right? Melissa?
Yes, that's all I have.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
just so you don't need to get a motion and vote to come in and out. Since you're chair, you can make that decision. You don't need to do that.
Thank you. I couldn't remember if Terry did that or not. Having no other business for Hales location, we will recess the meeting until the next meeting.
10:12.
And we will now return to our regular commission meeting. And we have Mr. Eldridge, our superintendent of corrections. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
I think we're doing okay. So far, so good.
One day at a time, right? We can focus on one day at a time. Thank you. Come on, of course. I come before you today just regards to some changes to our budget that we have proposed, and of course, you folks have already done the approval of, that we submitted back in October. Since then, we've received, unfortunately, equipment gets used, things get broken, maintenance pumps, stuff like that. But in the last 6 weeks, give or take?
Yeah, not even. We're not even out of January.
Yeah, we're not even out of January yet, but it started in December, just right after Christmas, so we'll say the last 4 weeks. But we're 25 days into January, and I've already got unplanned $17,018 worth of maintenance items that are in need of repair or replacement or whichever, which, again, when we budgeted for it with our maintenance line for 81, we put in there for $40,000, which we proposed our budget back in, submitted it back in October. So these things were unplanned. So already 25 days in, I'm almost just shy of $20,000 usage, and we're only 25 days into the new year. So originally, it was going to come to possibly request about maybe adding another 20 grand to this before this goes to our budget line, before it goes into delegation. However, in our capital budget, we have $18,200 that was originally put into our capital for our Sally Port doors to replace the other two Sally Port doors. However, we did the encumbering of some funds in November as a line transfer, if you recall, for that $18,200, so we could do those doors because we had a large amount of money left over for 2023, so we encumbered some of the funds for that. but it was never removed from the capital line. And there's a note next to it, possibly to use 2023 due to projected underspending. So that money is there. So my thoughts are, maybe it'd be best, instead of adding another $20,000 to our current budget that's already there, where this is already in our capital, is just allocate that money into our maintenance line. That's what I'm requesting, that $18,200. That'll allow us to cover this cost here, and not put us behind the $17,000.
Starting off, so-
Won't change the bottom line.
So it won't change, in the day, it won't change the bottom line of our presented budget, because it was already in there. I'm just looking to see if we can reallocate that from our jail capital project budget to the 081 maintenance.
Is it too late to do that?
It hasn't been, this hasn't gone in front of the delegation yet, so I'm not sure how we can go about doing this. I think we're scheduled, correct me if I'm wrong, February 3rd?
February 3rd is the budget, and I think they're just, rather than springing it on the delegation without you knowing, just getting an
Right.
agreement that this makes sense, so he can present that on the 3rd.
Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me. I don't see a problem with that.
Okay, that's all I'm looking
The
for,
line item
approval and
tran-
authorization.
The line item transfer here is not for that, though.
No, that's, I believe, salary lines that I sent out about a week or so ago?
That's correct.
2 weeks ago?
So that
If
needs to
we
be
want
done.
to, if we want to discuss that now, yeah, I wasn't aware it was on the, for today, but no. Yes, I can speak about this. This line item transfer,
To go back first, we're all set with the, we're all set with the other.
if you're in agreement with me presenting this to
Yeah.
the delegation on February 3rd, it just makes sense to me. It's not going to change our bottom line, is our thought.
May I request a vote?
Good idea. Blame each other.
Sure.
All
I
those
guess
in-
I'll entertain a motion to accept that, accept the 20,000.
The 18,200
18,200.
from the capital project to be allocated.
Well worded.
Well worded. I don't have it in front of me, that's why, that's why.
No, that's fine, and I apologize.
Approve the motion. Agree?
Second.
Yes.
Second.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I wasn't sure if it needed to be a vote on that.
Process.
Well,
Thank you.
Just make it formal.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, while you're here, you might as well.
Yeah,
talk
why
about
I'm
it.
here, thank you, Melissa, for providing me with this. So, end of year budgets came through, and there was 2 lines that was shortage. One was our admin salary line, 09 line, and, the 07 line of the shortage was $13,333. And then also our inmate meals line, the 051 line, was short $1,907. So to make those lines whole, I'm requesting a line transfer from our officer salary lines where there's available funds of $179,448 there. I'm requesting a total of $15,240 as a line transfer from 091 and to be dispersed evenly over the 2 lines, 07 line, which is our admin salary lines, and the 051 line, inmate meals. So the total sum would be $15,240. That will make both these lines whole, and there'll be no shortage in either one of these, and there'll be no other shortages for our 2023
And that'll
budget.
be the end of it.
And that'll be the end of it. So I'm requesting this as a line transfer.
We do this all the time, so I'm not denying that. We don't do it all the time. as you know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But it does give a false sense of how much one line really costs us. But we're just transferring the
So we
money,
have-
that's true. That's
So
true.
we have a line item transfer from account, I'm just gonna read the last last numbers of the account, from account 009.00 from salaries, and the amount to be transferred is $15,240 into account 007.00 in the amount of $13,333, and account 051.00, that's inmate meals, the previous one was admin salaries, in the amount of $1,907. A motion for a total of $15,240.
Make a motion.
Second.
Accept it. Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Excellent.
Mr. Chairman, what was the transfer number, 2024 dash?
What I was trying to get at is,
I have it as, the request was actually, the number was, what I have written up here is 2023-32, but if we're doing it now,
It's
When
still
this-
it's 32.
yeah, it's 32.
2023 through 30.
Yes.
Thank you.
And Sean, could you give them that one to sign? Did I leave it?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'll leave this with them.
Yep, great, thanks.
Mr. Chair, I have a point of information. I was just wondering why is there $100,000 extra in the employee line? It seems like there's $100,000. You said there was an extra 100,000. That's where you're pulling that from?
It was 179,441.
179,000.
So you're pulling 15,000 from that? I'm just trying to figure out why there's so much extra in that account.
Staff shortages,
Didn't get used.
offices that were budgeted
Right.
for that we did not have position filled.
Okay,
Right. Which generally is the case.
gotcha.
Since Terry isn't here today,
Are you all set with me, Jim?
I am,
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
No problem.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Have a great weekend.
Since Commissioner McCarthy isn't here today, we will table the refurbished laptops for the diversion program until next week. Melissa, do we need a non-public?
No non-publics today.
No non-public. Commissioner Connor, Commissioner Nelson?
No, nothing. You wanna- That's it? Make a motion to adjourn? Wait a minute.
Well, we'll go into recess until
You
next
have
week.
one thing, the letter for the.
Oh, yeah, that's right, I'm sorry.
Oh,
We have
okay.
one other thing to do here. We have a letter to appoint our MVC Administrator, Richard LaBeouf, to the New Hampshire, I can never get this right here. Help me out here, help me out here, Melissa.
New Hampshire Association of Counties
Right,
Executive.
New Hampshire Association
Committee.
of Counties Executive Committee. I don't know why I can never remember that.
It's okay.
And we need approval for that, so I'll entertain a motion to accept that.
Now read that, we're switching to the New
Well,
Hampshire.
What we're doing is, it's the Carroll County Board of Commissioners appoints MVC Chairman, Administrator Richard LaBeouf to the New Hampshire Executive Committee,
Executive Committee. I guess I'm-
Association.
Oh, not association, okay. I make the motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry, once again, Mr. Chair, I'm lost. Executive committee for what?
Melissa?
For the New Hampshire Association of Counties, we belong.
We belong to that.
So
Okay.
we're members, and then they
I just
have,
wasn't understanding what he was
they
saying.
have like 5 or 6 from each county that are also part of the executive committee that set bylaws and do other things.
I was expecting more.
Anything else?
I don't have anything else, no.
I don't have anything.
Commissioner Nelson? All right then, I guess, having no further business, we will adjourn until next week.
10:23.
Wow, see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
That was short and sweet.
Hey, efficiency.
You may get appointed to there, Chuck.
What's today's?
Yeah, that's the second prize.
What's today's date?
25th.
The booby prize.
I guess I should